Back to the interest rate conversation that Ashley had started, and you're incorporating into a lot of your conversations when it comes to payment, and of course, being able to afford a little bit more from a loan perspective. This is, Federal Reserve sets the short-term rates. They have a meeting coming up in December. These are all the meetings over the next, 2024, next month, and then all the meetings in 2024. And this is the likelihood of the Fed cutting rates. Now, they're very data dependent. So, of course, these percentages are going to change. These are Wall Street analysts that are basically betting on, when the first rate cut is going to come. So, of course, 0% chance really anybody feels that in December there's going to be a cut. January, small cut, 4%. But you can see as the year goes on, I mean, they're anticipating, these Wall Street analysts, that there's going to be a Fed rate cut. And you can start to see by the time we get to May, I mean, it jumps over that 50%. It jumps over a 50-50 barrier. So to that point, again, in the conversations that you're having, one, it looks as though rates are going to come down. Elias showed that the interest rate forecast from the MBA earlier, and this kind of mirrors that. And we don't know how much they're going to cut. It's going to be data dependent, all those types of things. But again, when you're having conversations now, this is good information to tell them in the fact that, look, rates are going, it's forecasted that rates are going to potentially come down. That's a good thing. But what that's going to do, it will bring more inventory in, but it's going to bring a ton more buyers in. Again, I mean, we've been talking about this and the competition that is going to be there. And so now is probably the best time to buy. Rates have come down a little bit. It's a little bit of the off season. So, if you wait until May or June or July, we're going to be in the middle of buying season. Rates are going to go down, and it's just going to be more of a frenzy by that time. So there's light at the end of the tunnel. I think we've kind of plateaued from a rate perspective. It's not, we're not anticipating another rate hike by the Fed. We just don't know exactly when the Fed's going to cut. But again, data dependent. As we see earnings come out, GDP for the fourth quarter, how does the holiday buying season go? All those types of things. But the conversation you could be having right now is that if this does come to fruition, which it most likely is going to in some form, it's just going to get more competition out there. So.